Okay, on our first lesson, we went to the Google Keyword Tool. We looked up SEO, we downloaded the file, and then we opened it up in an Excel spreadsheet. And that's what we have here right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of these rows here, and I'm going to spread them out just a little bit so there's more room in them. Oops, forgot to select it. So I'm going to spread them out so there's just a little bit more room in them. And I'm going to change the heading. I'm going to just click global here. That stands for global searches. I'm going to put local here. And I'm just going to put CPC here so that I don't need all those words there. And I'm going to center it. You don't really have to do this, but I like them to kind of look nice. And I also bold it just a little bit because I'm going to keep this file. This file is very important now that I've downloaded it. I may widen this just a little bit so I can see the keyword phrases that are related to SEO. Now, here's what I'm going to do, okay? This row right here is called competition. What it tells us is how high the competition is on that phrase. So what I want to do is I want to select the entire spreadsheet. I'm going to sort the spreadsheet based on the competition row. So I come up here and I select data. I select sort, and it pulls me up a sort window here. I'm going to sort by competition. So see the word right here, competition, that's the header right up here. You can see the header. I'm going to sort by competition. I'm going to make sure that it says smallest to largest. So I'm looking at the lowest competition phrases first. And then because I have a header right here, I'm going to click this little button that says my data has a header, okay? Now I'm going to click OK, and you'll see that what it did is it now reorganized the words based on the lowest competition first, and as you go down, you'll get toward the higher competition. In this particular case, I select this row, SEO Quake. You see it has a 0.01% competition. That's very low. There's 40,000 searches globally a month, and there's 6,000 local searches, and the cost per click is 7.94 cents. Now, why is this important? Well, the reason is because I want to begin writing long tail keyword phrases that have low competition but high searches. That way I get a lot of searches to my competition and or to my article with the long tail keyword. Now, this is a very important concept. You scroll down here and you'll notice that right here it changes from 0.33 to 0.34. See 33. 0.33 and below is what is called low competition. 0.34 and above to 0.66 is called medium competition. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter a row right here because I only want to use low competition words to write my long tail keywords. And I also like to have a little bit of an idea. You don't have to know this, but I like to have a little bit of an idea of how many searches are there. So in that particular case, what I do is I come over here and I want to do a count. I do a sum of that row, and that tells me there that I have 1.78 million. You can see this here, 1.878 million searches globally. I'm going to copy that over to locally and do the same thing. I have 371,000 local searches, okay? Another thing you can do to make this a little more readable is you can put your mouse right here on column B and row 2 and come up here to view, click freeze frame and click freeze frame. And now what will happen is every time you scroll down, you'll see that your header and your site are all, the sidebar and the header always stay the same so you can see what's happening. So what I did was I went down here and I separated it at 0.33. I added my columns so I know what the keyword searches are. And now I'm going to begin writing my keyword phrases. So the assignment here is to go and do this step so you know how to do it. Just this little simple step, do that. And then we'll give you lesson 3 on writing long-term keywords. Another thing you may want to do, however, before you close this, is highlight this row, click home, and then click %, and it gives you a percentage number. So you can see that percentage number. Okay, that's all for lesson 2. Go practice it, do it 2 or 3 times, make sure you know how to do it, and then we'll come back and we'll do lesson 3.